Good evening everyone, Ads here from Unity Trading Group. Welcome to your Wednesday update. Before we begin tonight, hit that like button, tap the subscribe button, and of course tick the bell to stay updated within a moment's notice of a new video being posted. Tonight we are looking at BTC, although not a whole lot to look at in the sense of price action, what we've seen in the last 24 hours, but we'll have a chat about it anyway. So last night we were looking at this level of supply that runs across the top here at around $40,000 to $41,000 for BTC. We've had a number of retests to the left-hand side of the current price. So it's okay, and we have validated that zone quite extensively now, and we are currently eating away at this position as we speak as well. We haven't made a whole lot of grounds to the upside. We've been rejected on the 38 currently. As you can see, if I nip up that zone there, you can see how we were just touched on the 38.2. So this is a critical time for BTC, and I think we will have the pullback that we've been speaking about, but it's all well and good if we are moving to the upside towards our 50 Fibonacci in the immediate term. So BTC, there's a few bits and pieces flying around the grapevine about a suspected bull trap, in the sense of, moving up significantly towards our $44,000-$45,000 mark to clear out the shorts and then move it back down. That's a possibility. I have seen that being thrown around the socials and what have you. So look, if you've heard that as well on Twitter and on Facebook, that's it's a valid option. I think it's a decent play, and it's something that we need to be mindful of. So in the sense of the TA that we're really observing on the chart currently, is that we've bounced quite nicely off a level of demand, and we are eating away at a level of supply currently, and it is short-term low quality where we've got higher quality levels above us. So if you're looking at a sense of a short squeeze or a bull trap scenario where we're looking for more upside, our TA has already suggested that. So nothing new in the sense of the TA in the market direction that we're really talking about. We could have that pullback that I'm really looking for at the 23.6 to really further validate and cool down some of these indicators for a potential move to the upside. However, going off the market structure and some of the price action that we've really observed over the past little bit in terms of 24 hours, day or so, we are clearing out this supply quite extensively, and I am looking for that movement to the upside at around 44, around 50 fibs if we're looking for an upside potential for BTC. I think that's the zone that really calls to me most. Not a lot more to say in terms of BTC, however. It's really a stagnated level that we're at now. We are moving to the right-hand side. You could say we are forming a bull flag scenario here, so it looks almost too good to be true in terms of this formation or this pattern occurring. But in any case, we will keep this on the chart, and we will revisit this tomorrow. But my thoughts, I'd be looking for more upside potential in the immediate term. Even if we do break to the downside and get a little bit of a pullback beforehand, I'd still be looking for that eventual curvature and move up to that 50 Fibonacci for the for the immediate term, for the rest of this week, let's say, over hump day today. Next up, ETH, and I think that's played out a little too nicely. And we really spoke about this last night in the sense of 2455 in the way of our level of support there. And you can see the arrow that I drew in last night's being respected quite nicely now. And we probably will find ourselves at this point over the course of this evening. And I think that's the most appropriate level to really look for Ethereum. And I'll tell you why. Because the volume is dismal. It's so dismal you can barely see it on the actual chart when I put the indicator up. You've got decent amount of volume to the left-hand side, well, as far as Ethereum goes in terms of selling pressure, but since then it's been zero. And that's not exaggerating, because it's been absolutely disgusting, should I say. So, giving us close targets, giving us tight targets, giving us areas of interest that isn't too far away, is all we can really do for Ethereum currently, because of that low volume scenario that we find ourselves in. And if you zoom in, it becomes a little bit more apparent, because you do have, the abundance of volume to the left-hand side and almost next to nothing at this point in time. So not saying we're headed to the moon anytime soon, but 24.55, not far away. It's about a $60 swing from where we are currently, is the area that I would look towards for the immediate term. And next up is XRP. We haven't looked at this for a little while now, so let's draw in the latest TA and see where we're headed. So in the immediate term for XRP, excuse me, I'm just getting my bearings and seeing where we're at. So swinging from left to right, swing high to low, you can see the validity of fibs and how it's been respected over the course of this price action in the way of XRP. Gravy Train still saying we're in that bearish territory, and we very may well could be, because there's two levels that are of my interest down below, or further down should I say. Let's do that one there. So let's get rid of that for the minute. So looking at two levels of interest for XRP, the first of which is we've tested and broken through, eaten away at it quite substantially now, and that resides at around 83 cents at this level, or this pivot point you've got here. We've been respected to the right hand side, but we have pierced it once before. I probably wouldn't put too much weight on this instance here. However, I'd be very mindful of a further retest down the bottom here at 72 cents, because you can see it is on the extremity of the market and it is on a substantial pivot point. So if there's any level of demand that I'm really looking forward to for XRP, it would be the one down here, full disclosure. So it just comes down to if we get enough pressure to move us down. It looks like we are trending below the 50 fibs and we are pointing to the downside on Steamroller. So if we don't get held up at 83 cents, we could very may well end up back down at around 72 cents, where our level of demand resides. So keeping an eye on XRP. If you've got some orders in the books, it would be probably beneficial to look towards that 72 cent mark if you get some low buys around that point. And keeping it nice, short and sweet tonight. It is a little bit late. It is 8:11 p.m. on a Wednesday night, so we'll keep it short and sharp. This is the US dollar currency index. It is a regulated market, not financial advice at all, just ideas and opinions of us here at UTG. And last night we did decide to move through this level and pierce our way through it. So in my book, this looks like a decent break, and it would I would be further looking to the upside at 90.8 cents, or 90.8 points for the DXY in the way of price action and which market direction we're going to head in, because this level seemingly is toast, and we have been eating away at it since last night as well. So we could still have that pullback towards that 90.235. It's been very valid in the past. You can see support resistance flips to the left-hand side there of price action. But if I were to be picking any sort of level or any sort of area of interest, it would be the 90.80 for the immediate term for the DXY. But thank you all tonight. It has been a shorter session. Of course, I need to get this recorded and out to you guys as soon as possible. So without further ado, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.